When the discussion or topic of Fox being owned by Disney comes up, people seem to be quick to say, "Oh, I wish Disney didn't buy them. Oh, I wish they could sell them back." Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of that, but I want to talk about why I think that was the best outcome and what the future looks like for 20th century. So, a lot of films that have been released by 20th Century Studios under Disney's ownership have not been doing very well at the box office lately. Whether that's they're not marketing it right, it was the pandemic, it could be many things. But what these movies lack in making profit, there's something that they have done so well. And that's being, well, for most of them, consistently good. Ever since being owned by Disney, I feel mostly after they got their name changed, they have been pumping out mostly really good stuff. They hardly do any bad movies lately. Well, yes, they may not score it out of the ballpark every time. There are some ones where they're oh man. Stuff like West Side Story, Barbarian, The Last Duel, and even some of the ones that came out this year, like First Omen, Alien Romulus, and also Haunting in Venice. They've just been doing so well. It feels like Disney allowed them to have more creativity with their freedom and having less micromanagement. Because, if you look at Fox in the 2010s and late 2000s, there was, a lot of micromanagement and a lot of really mixed results. We did get some good stuff, but we also got some pretty bad stuff. But here, in the hands of Disney, I think they're just, in the best place. And I say the future of 20th century is looking really good with stuff like the Amateur of Predator Badlands, the upcoming Avatar stuff. And yes, it's kind of bumming out that they only put out 3 films in 2024. But at least those 3 films were great. They were so high in quality. And if they continue to do this, if they only need to put out a small number of films, but if they make them good in the end, I'm okay with that. But what I want to know is, what do you guys think? Do you think being bought by Disney was the best outcome for this legendary studio? I'm very interested to hear what your guys' takes are. But yeah, that's all I've got.